Hey there, it's Coach K. I'm just sitting over here showing people how to lose weight by faith. I am so excited to show you guys this dish. We are on day 1, 2, 3 of the summer flush. And I want you to see how easy it is to do this, y'all. So that's why I'm doing this demonstration, okay? This is a live recording, just FYI. So if you're watching the replay and you see me interacting with others, that would be why, okay? I am going a little slow with my talking because I know people are going to be joining, and I want to give them an opportunity to do that because this recipe comes together very quickly. I say that often, but it's really true this time. It comes together very quickly, okay? All right. Always hydrate when you're cooking. Keep some water nearby, and I'm doing that because I have these studio lights on me, and they're not really helping very much with my lighting, to be honest. You don't understand the pain I've gone through trying to get decent lighting. I think I finally found something, but I don't want to order it just yet. So just so that you guys could see me more clearly, it's been a challenge, but nevertheless, we're pressing on. My face, like if I come in closer, then you can see me, but further back it's harder, but you can see the board. I'll tell you one thing, there's a light right there and it is beaming directly on me. So if you see me break into a sweat, that's why, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hello to everyone. The first thing I wanna show you for any current participants as well as ongoing Rebirth members, the Rebirth Experience is my private signature coaching program that I run with Nurse Rochelle. You don't have to go far to find your materials, okay? So if you can't print things out, we're all about adjustments, no excuses. You can go right into your Healthy app, okay? Click on the little 3 buttons at the top, and this is available to all cleanse participants, whether they're RBE members or not. And then you just click on documents, and any documents that you're eligible to see will show up right there. So all I do is click on the Summer Flush Complete recipes, and once I click on that, it opens it up in a new browser, and there we go, okay? This is the recipe we're working with now. And I've been using this throughout the cleanse, did not print a single thing, okay? So very helpful, but you have to have the Healthy app downloaded onto your device. So delete some of that other stuff. You don't need it, you don't use it, and get your Healthy on. Okay, so we're going to start with our sauce first. Now, I also am going to show you how I'm going to embellish mine to encourage you to also embellish yours. You don't have to stick directly to the recipe. You can use it as a foundation and then taste as you go and make little things, little adjustments along the way, okay? I have some veggies in my fridge that I really need to use up, so I'll be incorporating some of those. All right, we're going to start with our sauce first for our veggie noodle salad, which is called Thai, but I don't have the cilantro. I totally forgot to get cilantro, so let's just call it a veggie noodle salad, okay? Also, I want to let you know that at some point during this video, sun may come down here. I'm home alone with my 7-year-old, and I told him I was doing a video. He's like, please, can I be on the video? I said, I'm making a bunch of vegetables. It's not your thing. He said, are there carrots? Are you putting carrots in it? Because if so, I'm in. I'm all in. So he may show up, just letting you know. All right, so we're going to get started with our sauce, which is going to contain sesame oil. This is actually toasted sesame oil from Trader Joe's because that's what I had. A little bit of honey, a lime juice, and that's it. Juice of limes. Let me see, let me make sure. Lime juice, sesame oil, honey, garlic, and sea salt. Yeah, so everything else. And then we'll just combine that with our veggies. So I'm going to show you how I spiral those in a second, okay? But first, let's do this. I'm not going to be using an exact measuring equipment because I'm in the process of moving and I've already packed all that stuff. And you don't really need to either. It's more important that you understand proportions, okay? And with this salad, you may want to, one big suggestion I would make with this and really any salad is to make your wet dressing and just keep it separate and only dress the portions that you need. unless you're doing something where it needs to marinate and sit on there longer, if it's a heartier vegetable. But something like cucumbers, it's not going to taste good tomorrow with that dressing sitting on it all night long. So you have the dressing made, you can spiral up your cucumber and have that in, in no time at all. So let's start here by adding in, I'm just going to do equal amounts of sesame oil, which is delicious, by the way, if you've never had any. All right, with my honey, and I'm running a little low on honey, but I do have some agave right here if I end up needing a little bit more sweetness. All right, and another quick tip, do your honey after the oil on purpose, because then it comes right off the spoon. See that? It just comes right off the spoon. And you don't have to worry about it being all stuck on the spoon. So I'm just incorporating those two. I'm going to go ahead and add my lime. With your limes, sometimes it can be really challenging to get the juice to come out. Press down, roll. You can even microwave it for 20 seconds if you use a microwave. That helps to get the juices flowing so that they release properly, okay? So let's get in here. My knife needs to be sharpened, you guys. I'm not used to a dull knife. It's driving me a little nutty, but we're going to get there. All right, so the recipe calls for 2 limes, but I know that I'm the only person that's going to be eating this, so I'm automatically adjusting. Most of the recipes you'll see call for 2 to 4 servings, just because different people are feeding different amounts of people, so you need to vary it based on your situation, okay? You may want to cut the recipe in half. And depending on your appetite as well. All right, so we're gonna get this lime juice in here. And this is what makes it. You need something sharp like this. It's okay to have a little bit of acid, and it turns alkaline in the body anyway. All right, so I scrape the edges off here because I want to get all that lime juice in there. And I see a small seed. So we'll take that out. And then we want to add our, you could also add in your garlic and salt and then whisk it. Now, I'm adding in something interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my dressing. And I made you a little bit of the regular garlic too. I have been using garlic again lately after not using it for an extended period of time. And I found these at my farmer's market. They're called garlic scapes, S-C-A-P-E-S. You might find them at Whole Foods. I don't know that you'd find them anywhere. That's why it's not in your recipe. I try to keep the ingredients, things that would be easier for you to find. But let me tell you something. These are delicious. I've only had them raw since I found them as we were preparing for the cleanse. But I'm super anxious to saute and see how that would be. So if these look like they're going to go bad, I may saute some with some onions and just toss it in the freezer so that I have it to enjoy in about 11 more days. We just have 11 more days. We can do it. Listen, if you've fallen off the wagon, if you're down under the wagon, the best thing you can do is to stay connected. If you're not ready to confess it, that's fine, but still watch this video, read the devotionals I'm posting every day in the group, go in, look at the guide, look at the materials, all right? Still good to do that, guys. It keeps your mind somewhat close by so you don't just fall totally down into the abyss of gluttony off the wagon, all right? Nobody does things perfectly all the time. I don't care what they post on Facebook. So focus on your own race, finishing your own race, okay? So this almost looks like a green onion. It almost looks like scallions. I'm gonna drop all of that in there. Let me tell you something. It already smells amazing in here. Now, when you're eating raw, it's all about flavor, you guys. You gotta get your flavors in there. Pinch of salt going in there. It's all about your flavors. You want to have lots of pop and flavors because it will help you enjoy your meal more. All right, so this is my dressing, just like that. And if you like this dressing, you could put it on any salad that you desire. Okay, now it would be better if I had a whisk. Again, my kitchen is packed up. But if I had a whisk, I would get a better texture and it would incorporate a little bit better. Or you could place this inside of a jar, a glass jar, and just shake it, shake it, shake it. And I used to keep a lot of those. If I bought something that came in glass and it had a lid, I would reuse it or repurpose it for things like this, for making my dressing, okay? That looks good. All right, so next, we're almost done because I'm just going to spiralize my veggies, add a few more to that, and then add the dressing. But first, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of this dressing because it looks so cool, and then I'll share it with you guys after. All right, we got it. Okay, so our dressing is ready. And again, this is our sesame oil, honey, pinch of salt, and I put the garlic scapes in there. I could add a clove of garlic, but based on how this smells, I'm not gonna do that. You're probably not gonna be able to find the scapes, so just use a clove, okay? I was just trying something new. So let's give it a quick taste here. I can taste it myself like this because I'm the only one eating it. That's so good. It's because of the sweetness of the honey combined with the lime and the tartness of that, and then the Asian flavor coming in from the sesame oil. I don't even think I'm gonna miss the fact that I don't have any cilantro. That's so good. Okay, so next up, and the thing that I think scares a lot of people, when I put something in a guide and I say, spiralize this, they're like, oh, what? This is $10 at Walmart, okay? It's called a Veggie. All right, so I'm gonna start with the cucumber. Now, I typically spiral zucchini. Zucchini is the easiest to spiral. It's much more firm. So make sure when you spiral a cucumber that you make sure it's hard, okay? If it's soft and mushy, it's gonna disintegrate inside there. All right, so I cut the tip off because I don't want that. I'm gonna set my bowl right here. Set my bowl here so that when I'm done putting these veggies in here, I pour the sauce over, the whole thing is done. I'll probably let it sit, you know, for just a few minutes, get a little marination going on there. But look at this, you guys, look. You see that? You see what's happening here? We have noodles coming out, okay? Now, I soaked my this cucumber is organic, by the way. I don't necessarily buy every veggie organic, but cucumbers are on the Dirty Dozen list, so I always buy these organic so I can enjoy the peel without thinking twice about pesticides and stuff like that. But if you can't get it organic, either way, I soak my veggies in an essential oil wash. Find a fruit and veggie wash that you like, and while you're getting everything else set up, just put your veggies in a bath like this with a dash of your fruit and veggie wash so they're all clean and good to go. Okay, so I'm almost done with this one. Now, if you were doing like 5 of these, oh my gosh, my arm is so tired. But I'm just doing this one, and I'm not even doing all of it. As much as Son runs his mouth, I don't know that he would eat it. He might. Anything that has a little sweetness to it, like that dressing does, he might go ahead and have some. So notice I'm letting seeds and all go down into the bowl. I don't care, okay? You can judge me. All right, so there's that for our cucumber. I'm not gonna do the whole cucumber. I have enough for me. Now, next with the carrots, guys, I could not find like big hearty carrots. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with this little guy. But what I would do is, I would spiralize it. If that didn't work, then I would use a grater, okay? And my box grater is, boom, in storage. So I can't do that. Now, right now, I'm just taking off the peel. This is just a personal thing for me. I don't like the way it looks. It's totally unnecessary, totally, okay? So let's get the traffic jam out of our spiralizer, all right? And then let's shove our carrot in here and see what happens. Uh-oh, she's 2 for 2. All I'm doing is turning, that's it, okay? Just making a couple turns. Get it down in there. And this would be so much easier if this carrot was big, you guys. So I'm having to put a little wrist action in here. But you know what? I didn't make it to the gym today, so I'm good. By the way, speaking of exercise on the summer flush, I do not recommend it unless it's something you are already doing regularly. So I've worked out twice this week, but I know my limits and what I can handle, so it was not a big deal. All right, so at some point with this carrot, though, I might lose interest and just start chopping it up. Because the thing is, in here, it's so narrow to get it attached to the blade is a bit of a challenge, and you don't want to cut yourself. Okay, so I'm going to stop right there. And so now we have our cucumber and carrot in here. I'm going to, now, oh, another thing you could do in lieu of this is if you had one of those handheld graters, like even think of like a potato grater, I could just grate this and get some more strips in here, okay? But that's in storage. Say it together with me. All right, so I'm gonna take and cut up just a little bit of my carrot. Just gonna trim it down, just trim a little bit more to get it added into my salad. We improvise, guys, okay? We make adjustments. If you didn't get the veggie, oh, I can't make that dish. Girl, yes, you can. Just make it different. Maybe your cucumbers are just sliced up because that sauce is slamming. So it doesn't really matter. I didn't even mean to do that, guys. I didn't mean to slice it twice. I just meant to do these long slivers, just like this. Okay, so now we have those in there. Now, that's really the main ingredients for the recipe as written. All right, carrot, cucumber, and then we have our herbs. But I had some red bell pepper in my fridge that I need to use up. I had some yellow bell pepper that I need to use up. So I'm just gonna toss a little bit of that in there, okay? This is what you could do, no judging. You could add a tomato, you could do a little avocado, if that's what you're feeling. Free yourself, and the rest will follow. Add what you want to your dish. That's it, okay? And I'm just gonna leave these in long slivers, even though I typically don't, because that's in the same shape as the cucumber, but I'm just getting them really thin. If you don't like a lot of chopping, you already done. You've sat down and you're now enjoying your meal. Okay, after this, all I have is a quick chop of my herbs, add the sauce, and I'm done. Bada boom, okay? Now, let's do our herbs. And I am using what I have because I forgot to purchase cilantro. And that is dill, a little oregano, a little thyme, both all fresh, and then fresh parsley, okay? Fresh parsley on everything. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys missed me. My phone rang, and with the joy of technology, it's connected to my computer, so. Okay, quick chop on these herbs. Chop, 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 as small as you like them. I do like mine pretty small. I think they blend in better, the flavor-wise. All right, oh, and listen, one more thing about herbs. I'm just gonna keep repeating it. So the herbs, even that Nurse Rochelle gave you, those, one day, when they were born, they looked like this. And then they were dried and concentrated into a tincture that you were then able to enjoy. So I want you to start incorporating herbs in everything that you do. Cilantro and parsley are dirt cheap, so there's no excuse not to use those, and they are so cleansing. Cilantro, for example, is really good at getting heavy metals out of your body, and that's stuff that you're exposed to all the time just walking around on planet Earth, all right? And so when you add herbs to what you're doing, whether you just chop them up like this and put them on top of a salad or add them to a sauce or whatever it is, it's going to make it absolutely delicious. And you need it, all right? So let's move this up out of the way. And now we've got our mixture here to go, all right? So our veggies that we chose are all in here. Again, you could substitute zucchini for the cucumber, not judging. Now we're gonna add our sauce. I'm only adding enough sauce to coat what's in here, all right? Because what's in here is exactly what I'm gonna eat. Oops. Okay, the cucumber is also gonna release water, So you're good to go with it as such, just like this. This is done. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people who don't like to cook complain about the chopping. I want you to find something to do, y'all. You know, when you're chopping, get some music going, turn the TV on, phone a friend, whatever, because it's really not that big of a deal. You do need to have a good cutting board and a good knife, and then it won't be that bad. If you don't have that, those basics, I find that when I visit other people's homes and I say I'm going to help them do something, that's the thing that's stressful. They don't have the right setup. Get some Bed Bath & Beyond coupons and build your stash slowly over time. All right, so this is done. Sorry for the lighting that you can't see that better, but that's done. And all I'm going to do now is sprinkle a little of this everything bagel. This is what I had already, so I didn't buy any sesame seeds. And I'm just going to toss that on top, just like so. And then I'm going to snap a picture. This is what I want you guys to do too. Admire yourself. Give yourself some credit. Okay, you did something today. All right. I like to make sure mine. Listen, I was doing this before I was coaching. What I'm doing right now, taking the picture and whatever. I was proud of my little self. Boom. Okay. So I got my picture. I've got mine done. It looks nice and pretty. You'll see the picture later in the detox group. And I'm just going to take a bite on camera just for you guys. This is so good. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I'm so busy munching. We forgot our cashews. Which again, optional. Get your little crunch going on in there. You know, in Asian food, they love to add peanuts to things. Here we go. So I messed up now because I started eating and I already took a picture. Let's see if I can neaten it up and get a picture with the cashews on it. And then what I'll do is apply an Instagram filter and see which picture I like best. I don't have my usual bowls that I used to use to plate things in. Why? Because it's in storage. You get where I'm going with this now. All right, that one still looks good. So if you have any questions, please leave your comments and I will be sure to respond. This is quick, easy, no excuses. And eating like this, you'll be in the bathroom more. I've noticed on the flush, not just regular elimination, bowel movement, but just urinating, flushing, you know, from your kidneys and the bladder, which is exactly what we're working on. And it is great. You need that water weight. I don't know why people say, oh, I just lost water weight. That counts too. Amen. I'm happy to be rid of it. Whatever it is that's extra, I don't want it. All right. So I'm going to enjoy my salad. And I'm so excited that I made this. And I hope you guys do the same. I can't wait to see what you create. All right. Coach K signing out. Bye, everybody.